Hello, all. Welcome back. Just having to finish up a few more things. Just behind the scenes stuff, notes for DMing and all that. Alright. Time to undeafen and greet the players.
And the insomnia is kicking in really bad.
Hello, hello, hello.
Greetings,
And she's
hello.
like, okay.
How was your day? Now to shoot this man.
And
in
now
the
I'm just kind of paranoid thinking, oh god, what if she thinks I'm lying?
Yeah, no,
and my
I
turn. Okay, yes. I've heard.
I get up
I've
from work
been
at around
legit-
like 1:30.
Like, I've
You're
legit
bad.
had like a mini panic attack being like, oh god, what if she thinks I'm lying about my illness even though I'm actually feeling a bit sick?
Well, time to play D&D, nonetheless. Sorry.
Yes, please, let's feel
Yes.
a little better playing D&D.
Oh yeah,
Alright.
I should probably stop shooting people.
Yes, you should.
What?
Alright.
I'm not gonna have to segue to that.
Just the random shit Andrew says.
Exactly.
I love being out of context. It's the best kind.
Alright, continuing.
Yes.
Go.
Last
Where did I
time
miss?
on Family Memories. Oh, I have to restart the song. Last time on Family Memories, the party traveled away from Archron's hometown, now with some sending stones in hand. And as the party made their way, at one point they came across a weird structure built into the side of a hill. Upon investigating this structure, Lima, Tommy, and Archron found a very unmarked burial site with what was just a single box in an empty room. This box was contained by powerful abjuration magic, but they have not yet opened the box, although Lima does know how to do so. So yeah. And then, after traveling some more distance, they were able to make it to a big temple, which we will now cut to since you're right in front of it, built as well into the side of a hill. So, here we are.
So it continues. And I missed that session, didn't I?
Yes. The
Yeah,
box is
I know.
contained
My
within
character
Tommy's
was,
chest.
I remember from my last session was being beat up over sister. That's about
Yep.
it.
You did get a letter in response to the one you asked to be given to her. I forgot to do it, but we'll just say that you've been in a bit of a kind of drunken stupor, kind of depressed stupor. Bit of both.
Yeah, we just assumed that
You know
were
what? That's
drunk.
on brand, so let's roll with it.
So yeah, now you all have come to the temple.
Alright, so I guess I caught up with the rest of the party or something.
You've been on the card, you've just been in your own stupor.
Got it.
Well, here we are.
How long was I out?
As far as I can tell, about 5 days.
Zuko was not unconscious that whole time, he was just being sad in the corner.
You
Yeah.
really gotta. You okay, dude? Okay, man.
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh yeah, no touching the box.
The box.
Good. Continuing.
Alright.
Zuko throws aside his empty tankard.
Empty
Just goes
tankard?
back into his it was the one that refills that he can't use because he ran out of Remember how there's like 3 usages on it before it has to refill each day?
Yes.
I think I ran out of usages last session.
Alright. Well, it's been days, so it's been refilled over the days. So
But I'm just gonna. Zuko doesn't know that. He's just assuming that it's like empty just because he probably shouldn't.
All right.
Go with the logic that it's magic.
You all
Yes.
may move forward into the temple.
Yes.
Zuko looks around. What's this business?
It's the temple at which, where I'm supposed to get my training, remember?
Yeah. Been a day. I definitely
Totally.
We agreed to do this before we even went to my hometown, remember?
Zuko kind of shaking the empty tankard. Yes, that definitely. Right. He's shaking it a little more.
Roll deception, Zuko.
Roll to pretend to
Am
have
I
a-
trying to lie to the tankard or Garkron?
To Archon.
pretending to have empathy. He's trying. What is wrong with the movement?
Yeah, second. Where's the character? There it is. Okay. So deception, right?
Yes.
Oh God.
Roll for feelings.
I rolled a nat 1, I'm gonna re-roll that.
no.
Not any better.
24. Oh wait, no. I forgot. There's no advantage. It would have been. I would have been a 24 anyway, because it would have automatically.
No, it would have been a straight 20 anyway.
God, just sounds genuine enough. Wow,
Genuine by Zuko standards.
Yep.
Genuine by Zuko standards.
So
Is he
sounding
trying-
genuine, but there's still something behind it.
Yeah.
Again, Zuko standards.
Zuko standards. Zuko's just kind of been shaking out that tankard in his hand for like a good minute or two.
Archon's gonna go ahead and head up to the temple doors.
There are no doors.
Oh, there are no doors.
It is like it's like a Greek temple. So it's just it's a bunch
Okay,
of pillars. You're
I'll
not.
head on into the entrance.
Yep. Alright. Since oh gosh, not that. There. Alright. Since you've gotten there, I will reveal the area. So this temple, you're not sure if it was built into the side of the mountain or into the side of the hill, or if the hill collapsed over it. Dang it! What the? Roll 20. Gosh, dang it. Sorry about
What?
this, chat. Roll 20 just being annoying with revealing the area. There we go. So Archon, as you go in, you will see a figure who has skin that looks like stone and a whole bunch of floating arms around him. Too many to count at this moment.
That does
And-
sound kind of...
God.
He is kneeling. Well, no, he wouldn't be kneeling. He would be standing with his arms out to the side in what you recognize as a praying form. And he is 15 feet tall.
He's a huge motherfucker.
Is he facing the other way?
He is facing outside towards the east.
You... No. No attention right now. I need to focus.
Oh,
Oh,
dogs.
his dog.
I thought
Hey,
that was
Mr.
him
Wiggle.
impersonating the meditating guy.
Miss Buttwiggle, stop. Go.
Do you need dog sitting for a few days?
No, they're not mine. If anything, I'm the one that's dog sitting.
That's fair. I mean, I just miss having dogs. The only good part about work is I actually get to see dogs at the store occasionally.
Nice.
People just bring in their dogs.
Archron will step towards the middle
All right.
and be like, "Hello."
Oh, he will loosen his pose and look down at you. Oh, yes, excuse me, sorry for that.
Oh, good. Sorry for the interruption.
I take it since you know of this place, you met with my apprentice?
More or less, yeah.
You must be highly recommended from her to come here then.
Nearly beat her in my first go.
Oh, that is quite impressive. What is your name?
Archron. I come from Cathawe.
Well, Archron from Cathawe, I take it you are here to learn from me.
Yes. Yes, I am. As much as my fighting style fits and benefits me at the moment, for what I need upcoming, I need to get stronger.
Very well. First, I would like to test your might myself. Do you have any companions with you?
Hello. Hi.
Molly Crew, come here.
Thud.
Mommy, right?
Thud.
On Bing Bong.
The guy just kind of is looking at this like, oh boy.
Do you want Frederick to be part of this?
I will tell Frederick to come over, and I will basically introduce him to the man. Or to the person. Yeah.
Whoop.
This happens to be my apprentice.
Pleasure to meet you. He will begin. He'll begin cracking his knuckles to a pair of arms at a time. So it goes on for a while.
Frederick, I want you to sit back and watch
Floating
this one.
arms.
What was that, Richard?
Does that include the floating arms?
Yes.
How many pairs is that?
Do you take the time to count?
Sure.
100!
The guy just kind of like pointing his finger, just like counting to himself, like, that's a lot.
Alright.
Frederick,
He then
I
just
want you
kind
to
of
put
reaches
this one
into
out
his back
and
pocket,
watch.
checks the tankard, and then realizes it's empty, shakes it out a bit, then looks at the man giant with 100 arms, looks at his tankard again, and looks at the man with 100 arms.
I'll sit back then.
I mean, you're not drunk enough for this shit yet, but you want to watch.
Where did Lima go?
That is the question.
Where is Lima?
Where in the world is he?
No, I see where Lima is, but that's in character.
Oh.
That was in character where, like, Archon's, like, looking around, seeing both Zuko and
I did not
Tommy.
know where Lima was.
Lima.
I had to look. Very well then. What are your names? Thud. Thud. Thud.
He just kind of tidies up his coat and whatnot. Zuko Mamba.
Oh.
From nowhere.
And you, young knight?
Tommy Tinkertoy. From the Empire. Son of Neil Harker.
From the Empire? I've never seen your like in the Empire.
Not many people do.
Tommy's
My
not
mom's
from
from
the
Tinkertoy.
Empire.
Wrong one. My mom's from Tinkerton.
Oh. I think
Sorry.
it is fine. We are all prone to lapses of memories. Very well. We shall begin when you all are ready.
All
Is
my
Bingo's
spells
allowed to
recharged.
join?
I'm sorry? What was that?
Point at the horse.
If your horse helps you in combat, I will not disallow it.
Okay. Bing bong. You know what to do.
Yes, master.
I'm still imagining the Megatron voice.
It doesn't help that there is now Megatron in Magic, even if it's not canon.
Oh,
Okay,
there's
I'm
two
sure
Megatrons now because he was also a secret layer Blightsteel.
Why do we have two?
The figure will go back
The
to
secret
praying,
deck.
and when you all are ready, we can begin combat.
Yep, I will step back.
Lima, are you participating?
That's the thing. I'm trying to think, would Lima participate? But because this is mostly an Archon thing, and Archon wanted to be here, and they don't know if they should be in this combat with them or not.
It's either that or Emil gets to shit talk you the entire rest of the day. Tommy makes finger guns again.
On.
In other words, Tommy is guilt trip. Tommy is
No.
basically in the kindest way possible calling you a little bitch.
No.
So yeah,
I-
yeah, I have one question.
Sorry.
Hey, guys. Joe's
One
trying
at
to
a
talk.
time.
Go ahead. Yeah, go
Andrew.
ahead, Joe.
The reason why I just quickly rolled that will save was because of Emil. It's like, yeah, Emil's like saying go, and like.
Well, also, Lima, you're saying like you don't know if you want to join in because this is Archron's thing. He's literally saying bring your companions into the fight.
Yeah.
No teamwork.
I'll just be over here just in case I actually do another fireball.
So Archon's gonna step back. And then as he turns around, he'll be ready and raging.
All right, at that, that I think is enough to call combat.
Okay.
So I'm gonna break out the new way I have structured some things on this playlist because I can.
Oh boy.
Yep. Initiative.
One moment, I'm not ready for initiative yet. Oh gosh, voice mod. There. Roll initiative.
Give
Roll
me a
it.
second.
8.
Oh my god.
8. You're gone.
Alright. Alright, initiative time.
And for Tommy, what's Tommy's initiative?
Exactly. I was being a bit pretty.
Yeah, I think I'll ambush that.
You'll ambush on top of a 19?
Yeah.
Alright.
Unless he rolled low.
I won't say anything, but 19's pretty good.
Okay. I think I'll keep my I think I'll keep my battle points for now then.
Alright.
My initiative is 19.
I just got a 5 rolled on my end. But it
Oh,
also
no,
did...
I was rolling the advantage. That was the second
Okay.
one.
Right, you have advantage. Archron and Tommy.
rolled,
Technically, Archron is listed as first, but you both get to go simultaneously.
Alright. Okay. Hold on.
You all notice as you get ready and he begins the combat, a pulse throughout the temple.
All right.
Anyone with a passive Arcana over 13, I would say this pulse is you will not go. You will be instantly stabilized after you go to 0.
Okay.
Passive, so take 10 and add your Arcana.
Yes.
So I'm trained for +5, so that's 15. So
Yes.
I know
So you would know that this is like you'll get stabilized if you're down to 0.
Zuko just kind of takes notice, like, okay, good, I can actually not hold back here because I don't.
Archon and Tommy, you two go.
All right. Archon bonus action. Eldritch Clock tattoos immediately come out. Walking up to within range, and swipey swipe.
All right. Roll to attack.
And he's 2 size categories larger than I am, right?
Yes, he is a huge creature.
Got it.
He also noticed that he has unsheathed many swords. Oh, that's a hit. So that is 8 plus 6 plus an attack roll plus a damage roll.
Yep.
So 14 plus damage roll. Go.
14 plus 11 plus another d6. That is 16.
30.
It's a 32. 32.
Lash out and strike. He tries to parry with one of his swords, and you're able to go past the swords and dig the tendrils into his arm. Impressive. You get your second attack.
Yep. 22.
22. Let me double check something. He will again try to parry, and again you're able to bypass that guard and go right in. Roll damage.
Nice. Up. 13 plus a d6. 18.
Quite impressive there. Alright, so
Oh,
Tommy.
yeah. I'm not done yet.
Oh, action surge?
Action surge.
Woo! 21 will hit.
What about the 18?
18 would hit, but he's able to deflect that one.
Oh shit, not that. Not 184. Does a 24 hit?
It will.
Basically, what will happen is he sees the claw coming in. He goes to parry it, but then all of a sudden, Archon just dips his arm down and just turns it into like an up swipe, almost like an uppercut.
Nice.
So you know how basically, if you would see the camera, basically what you would do is you would feint a punch, but then go in with the uppercut. You know?
Right. Yep.
Like that.
Roll damage.
Pop.
Okay,
Pop.
and- ooh.
Another
Roll
25.
2d6. Another 32.
Damn. Alright. Now it's Tommy's turn.
Yeah.
Well, first, do a second level blast on it, as per usual.
Oh, sorry, I just want to say this one thing. Archon's still beating himself up about not action surging when he fought that chick the first round.
What's the range of
He legit
bless?
saved his action surge.
Let's see. Range of blast is about.
I think it's 60, no?
That spells have a pretty healthy range, especially support spells.
I think at most you're going to be able to hit yourself. You're only going to be able to hit 2 of your allies and yourself.
Actually, no. Bless is a 30-foot.
Yeah, it's a
30
30-foot radius. So you're only going to be able to hit either you and Zuko, Zuko and Archon, or you, Archon, and Lima.
Is there a way I can move up in a slight fashion to add an additional person into it?
Zuko and Lima are too far away. Yeah, they're too far away, so you're not going to be able to hit everyone.
So even if the furthest one was like 30 feet away, I still wouldn't be able to reach Archon?
You cannot hit both Zuko and Lima. They are too far away from each other.
Yeah,
I will
even
let
if you
Archon have his things. Archon,
even
you don't need my blessing. You got this, man.
Oh, no, so it's you. If you're hitting 2 people, you hit Archon and either Zuko or Lima. That's how you have to hit this. Is what I'm saying.
basically, even if you move into a more advantageous position, you still are just out of range of one person.
Yeah.
You have to choose Zuko or Lima.
I'll just do a baseball plus then for me, Zuko, and Lima.
You can't hit both of them.
Choose either Zuko or Lima.
Oh wait, are they really that far away from each other?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's the issue. Okay.
They're more than 60 foot. They're more than 60 feet away from each other.
I'll get me, Lima, and Archon then. That means I only have to cast first level blast. Okay.
All right. So you move up here. That'll hit all 3 of you.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna do it is where I'm doing a flyby of using bless on all of us, and then having Bing Bong go in for the Bing Bong.
All right. You have enough. It's Bing Bong. You have enough movement to do that.
Yeah. You fly by Bless, and then you go in for Bing Bong to do the Big Bong.
Yeah.
Bing Bong bless.
You definitely have enough room for that. All right. So roll to attack. It's a D4 on Bing Bong's attack because bless.
Okie dokie. So we're okay. So I believe under notes, or is it extras? Extras. There we are. I still have Adam's stat block, weirdly enough. Let's see. Here we are. So, let's see. Did I charge at least straight forward up to 20 feet optimally?
I would say you would have been able to.
Okay, in that case, then Bing Bong, go for the trample! Bing Bong! Use it, okay, D20 plus 6 plus a D4. D4. Add anything else? Okay. So this plus 6? Luck.
Alright, luck is rolled.
Bing Bong, you're better than this. I know you. You got this, man. Okay, so 17, 18?
18. He will. It looks like it's going in, but he's able to deflect it with a sword.
And there's no retroactive thingies.
Is that
Oh,
your
yeah,
turn,
right.
Tommy?
Sadly, yes. Wait, I don't think I need to. Oh yeah, we rested previously. I forgot to refresh that.
Lima, your turn.
Rage, 1d8. Here we go. Let's see what I roll for that d8. 7. Let's see what 7 is on that tape. Flowers and vines temporarily grow around me until my rage ends. The ground within 15 feet around me is difficult terrain for your enemies.
50?
15, not 50. 15.
That would be way cooler.
So, rage. That was my rage. I am now gonna do check some. I'm gonna move over to here.
How far was that movement, Lima?
That was 65 feet, 0.6. Wait, that's 55. Ah, I'm dumb. Hold on. The 30, I have to go back. Come on. Here. So.
We'll say you were
Hold
there.
on. I move over here, I guess. Oh, sweet lord. I just quickly realized my mistake there, sorry. Thinking what I wanna do. One sorcery point. And here comes the math. I know that's not gonna hit, but he still needs a dexterity save or take cold damage. But since I subtle spelled it, I need to roll 1d100 real quick. 6. Not gonna say a word after that. But let's look down over there.
17, that's a success. So,
Yep.
5 cold.
Yep.
69.
Visible for the next minute.
Wait, what?
Wait, what
And-
is?
And now I also now need to roll a hit dice.
What is invisible?
Yeah, nice.
9, so
Lima! Joe! We didn't hear what you said in the beginning because of my stupidity.
In other words, can you repeat what the result was?
everything I see in 30 feet of me is now invisible.
Oh god, you're nearsighted.
That's like if nearsightedness applied.
Alright, so everyone but Zuko is now invisible.
And hold on, I'm still doing something because I need to roll my hit dice. I just roll my hit dice. Now I'm checking what the effect of this roll was.
Flip a coin. Flip a coin. Don't base it off of even and odds. Flip a coin.
Okay, flip a coin.
2 is heal, 1 is damage.
It's damage.
Alright, so then that's 7 damage to the giant.
It's a random creature. It does. It's in 30 feet of me as well.
Does it say creature or hostile creature?
Creature.
Alright, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Roll me d4. 3. That is Bing Bong taking 7 damage.
7, 4
Bro.
damage.
The fuck?
And that was
Is
my
that your turn,
turn.
Lima? Alright.
Yes, it is.
7 damage to Bing Bong.
Tommy and Arkron, what are your passive perceptions?
1 sec. Wait, hold on. I need to fix Bing Bong's health because he was supposed to start. He was supposed to start at full health again, but it didn't save it for some reason.
Well, this isn't gonna matter because you definitely hear thud, thud, as he's trying to move away while invisible. So you both may make opportunity attacks.
Do we make?
I guess it would be at normal attacks. Since
It would be disadvantage because invisible.
Invisible, but then we'd get advantage from being invisible.
I would say disadvantage. No, yeah, you're right. Straight roll.
Yeah, like it's. Yeah, that's the weird situation.
So, 15 for Arkron will miss. For Tommy, You can try and punch him.
Unzek, oh yeah, also technically Bing Bong. Fuck, I hit backspace twice on my phone. Damn it. No, phones. Let me play my character. I think I can only do normal attacks because I don't have
You don't have Warcaster, so it's just normal attacks. You can punch.
I actually can only punch. Oh.
But Bing Bong will also get an attack.
And it's only one attack, right? Not like your full attack,
Yes, just
right?
one attack.
Okay, so that just okay, since it's just my unarmed, it's just my basically a good old strength attack.
Yep.
Okay. Just checking. Unarmed strike. Beep.
Result?
15.
15.
But do I want better? I kinda want better.
You use an elect point?
Yes.
Roll again.
Much better. I got a 24. With my bare hands.
What was the result? I blanked out there, sorry.
24.
24.
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot. Oh wait, hold on, right? I forgot. D4. Doi. I should have added that before.
D4 wouldn't have helped you, because you can add +5 to AC.
Okay, in that case.
So it's 1
24
plus strength mod, so 4?
24 and a D4.
Well, no, so what's the damage? Because he hit with the 24, you can't deflect that.
Let's see. So first 4, and then smiting.
Alright.
And let me double check. Okay, smite damage is normally
D8. It's 2d8 for
2d8.
first level, and then it, 1 more d8 for each level above that.
I will do a 3d8.
Alright.
So 4 4 bludgeoning damage and 9 radiant.
Does Bing Bong make an attack?
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, Bing Bong makes an attack. It's Bing Bong, man. Bing Bong. Bing Bong always is on the attack. He's off his game though today. His highest is a 9.
Tries to stomp forward and just hits the open air. Alright.
You guys attack, that means you guys lose your invisibility.
Yep. Over here. And then gonna throw 2 rocks. 1 at Tommy. Does a 19 hit Tommy?
No, actually, yeah, no, that's not even by base. Tommy literally deflects the rock off with his shield.
But for Archon, a 31!
Ooh. 31 is definitely gonna hit.
That is going to be, I'd already rolled the damage dice. 31 bludgeoning damage, but you have. And
Yeah.
Archon needs to make a strength saving throw.
Everyone makes a strength saving throw?
Just Archon.
No, just Archon.
Okay, I was about to say. Holy crap, that's something I'm actually decent at. So
15.
pretty much.
15?
Yeah, I took 15.
Oh, okay.
I took skill. Strength save, right?
Yes.
Save strength. Pretty sure 15 saves. 25 saves.
Yep, 25 saves. Impressive. Zuko, your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask the question I was gonna ask earlier. How far away are each of the giants' floating arms?
Not very far away at all. and they move with
Are
him.
they within 60 feet of the giant?
They are not detached. They are like basically right next to him.
They are objects, are they not?
No, they are a part of him.
Okay, that gets rid of that idea. I was going to say they count as objects. I had a plan. But since they are part of him, I'm going to scrap that idea. I was going to say if they were floating objects like made of stone, I was going to shatter them.
Essentially take away his weapon. But since that's not an option, and because I can't think of any real strategy,
Oh.
blasts.
Roll Eldritch Blasts.
When all else fails, Eldritch Blast. It's
Yep.
like if you can't think of super good plan, just shoot him.
Roll your 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Okay. So with that, that's roll 1d20 plus 8 twice. 1 fire. 12. Yeah, I guess that misses.
12 misses, yes.
Fire 2, 17.
Misses. As he... Or no, he actually can't deflect a spell attack, so yes, that hits.
I guess you just slightly dodged the first one, but didn't quite see the second.
Yep.
Because it was like it was hiding in the shadow of the first.
Roll damage. D10 plus...
Decoy missile, if you will.
D10 plus 3, I believe, or 4?
It says...
Don't forget the
4.
D.
Eight damage to his face.
Alright.
And Zigger just kind of smirks and just kind of mutters, "Decoy missile always works."
Archon and Tommy! However you want to organize this turn.
Alright.
Tommy has plans.
You have plans?
I think. Okay, I just got a weird question just for like ruling stuff. Okay, when a creature has reach, does that increase when it comes to the attack of opportunity thing? Does that only applies if you get outside of its reach, right?
Yes, so right now Archon has a reach of 15 feet. They can move within that 15 feet of Archon without being hit of attacks of ops.
Okay, I was just always wanted to double check that because I always found that weird, but also at the same time kind of useful. You can reach more, but as a result, you give your opponent way more mobility. I presume this thing has a pretty solid reach too.
You did notice that his arms are relatively long, well, less relatively long and more they are long.
Wait, brain,
You
what?
want to do something first?
Yeah, if only there was such a thing as a common sense roll.
Yes, the common sense.
That's actually an ability in a game that I had played once. It literally is called Common Sense. Once per session, you may ask the game master a yes or no question. Let's see. Okay.
I already know what I'm gonna do because it's basically what I always do.
Tommy is going to use the help action. Wait, no. Bing Bong uses the help action for Tommy!
So are you gonna run up and attack with Tommy with a shocking grasp?
Yes.
Roll attack!
Action at advantage.
Bing Bong goes in for the stomp on his foot, which distracts him enough for Tommy to reach him with shocking grasp.
Yeah. Teamwork!
Crazy. That's funny.
And then advantage! Not 20!
Alright, that is 16 plus 2d8.
If only spell attacks could have smite, this would be way too fucking hilarious.
And okay, it's roll damage dice twice.
No, it is, you have 16 because it's 2d8, and then you roll the 2d8.
My shocking grasp does 40. Oh wait, why is it blue? What the? Why is it blue?
Why is it doing 4d8?
I think it automatically detected since I.
Oh,
used
because you
it.
crit. Right click on it, right click or press and hold if you're on mobile, and you can change it to a normal hit.
Okay, so flat roll, got it.
Yeah, it's a flat roll, but you get 16.
It won't let me.
I'll just roll 4d8 for you.
One sec. There we go.
Up.
Sorry.
Or just roll the 4d8 and take the first.
I'm just rolling 2d8 plus 16 for you, Andrew.
Okay. Thanks. Okay, I cleared it out at least, so...
Wait, what? Oh, okay. I put an equal sign instead of a plus sign, but that is 27.
Yeah.
And Archon, you can go in.
Go in. Right up behind. Boom.
Okay.
And second verse, same as the first.
And he can't take reactions.
Lightning comes before the thunder! Although, I would like to use Bing Bong to, like, escape out of his range at least 20 feet out, so that way I can then, like, bum rush him again.
Yeah, alright.
Since he has his
27
reaction.
hits, 17 hits.
The more I think about using Shocking Grasp, actually on horseback is simple, right?
27 plus.
Alright, at this point, we've reached the climax of the fight.
Wait.
I'm just switching music up.
11. Almost max damage for the Eldritch Bug. So a total of 38.
As you lay into him. Impressive.
Bonus action, second wind.
Alright.
I just my years of studying necromancy have taught me actual battle tactics now. Sweet!
And I heal for 15. The damage he dealt to me.
Lima, your turn.
Oh, can I have a little flavor, by the way? Can I
Yes.
have a little flavor? Before
Cinnamon.
that happened, the reason why Tommy went ahead of Archon first is because Archon was still busy just like holding the boulders like, ow, that's hot.
Tommy just simply says, Flash Thunder!
No. And then all of a sudden, you just see Archon with the Eldritch Tattoo pick up the boulder and just slam it into his face.
Like picking up a cue ball and smacking someone in the head.
Yeah.
This
Lima.
isn't a barb roll.
Lima, turn.
So, 2 sorcery points are being used to make a bonus action attack with Touch of Limbo.
Enjoy your D4s.
And I would leave, because I'm using Wild Magic Search, gonna go off and Meta Magic. 99, okay.
Ooh.
Is that... Oh, I
Okay,
know.
all 3 points.
Think it
Yep.
is.
That's not the fun one.
It's still one of the scary ones, though. When you get further on the scales, it's always much worse.
I got almost sorcery points back.
Alright,
Oh,
now
yeah.
roll attack, Lima.
Will do. I'm going to use my Thugwort Amulet to make that an 18 for the first attack, though.
Alright,
Okay,
that'll
I was
hit.
thinking of the wrong one.
That'll
Wrong
hit.
magic.
And now for the my main action, which is going to be another, well, touch of limbo.
Alright, roll to attack.
Remember, you have a D4 on each of those.
So that'll be a 19. And
19
then
will hit.
I'll-
Roll
I rolled
damage.
that one for the first one. So
The
other one-
D4 doesn't matter. You didn't even
already-
need to roll it. Just roll damage.
Oh,
It's not letting me roll damage. Hold on, let me put the click on it on the here then. 2,
sorry.
10 acid of one of them. I'm gonna not to mouse button. So 2, 7, and 4 and 6. Okay.
Why'd you roll it 3 times?
I rolled 3 times. My bad. Ignore the last one then. Hold on. 5.
What are damage
3,
types? What are effects?
So lightning and another. I'm just gonna ignore the second effect on the first one because I'm not gonna want to do fire and they already can't do reactions. Now for the second one, which is 4 instead.
I like that it's fire that shocks your nervous.
They will have disadvantage on their next attack roll or ability check, and it is force.
Alright.
Like, Lima just runs up, invisibility. They're invisible! Oh well. They run up.
You hit anyway, it doesn't matter.
They just run up. Deck once with chaotic runes just flowing through one arm. And Geronomer's fire sigil appears on the other one. It transmutes the portions of the other one.
Alright.
Wait, rage jam, because that's the thing we added on to Lima,
Nope,
right?
not yet. Joe, that is
yet.
gonna come later.
My bad. Sorry.
Giant's
Sorry.
turn.
Right? Okay.
Let's see, is Thud, and I believe at that point.
Remember, difficult terrain.
Yes, he is only moving this amount of space.
Gotcha.
He's a big dude.
Longsword against Lima for 25 to hit.
I'm gonna use silvery barbs to make him reroll. Give
Alright.
myself the advantage.
I'll change it to a 21.
That'll still hit. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Yeah,
Archron, 26 to hit.
That'll.
Alright.
I used silvery barbs.
Well, we'll take this attack roll that I was going for Lima. Is that 17?
So 17 damage.
That is 17 to hit Archron.
17, unfortunately, still hit.
And then a 31 against
Just
Lima.
barely.
But I
That
used that advantage for me.
Oh,
So,
you hit 20.
so Archon 17 damage, which is halved, and then Lima 20 damage, which is halved.
Oh wait,
Oh.
scratch that. I give the advantage to Presley because that advantage also applies for the strength saves.
Well, he already has advantage on strength saves.
Never mind, it is mine.
Zuko, your turn. And remind me, he has his reactions back, right?
Yeah, once it's his turn again, they do get their reaction. Because your reaction refreshes once it's your turn.
So Zuko, your turn.
Oh wait, crap! I could have given it to Zuko.
Zuko would be too far away.
Damn you, Zuko!
I did not move at all. You're the one that ran in.
We need to get you a horse.
I don't even. Sure. Anyways, I would have to call you a horse that's good at running towards the people who are injured or something. I don't know.
Phantom Steed.
Zuko, go!
Okay.
Sorry.
So, looks like this giant's all about strength, right?
Yes.
Zuko smiles for a moment.
What is the
uses
range of
both
hex? Because I know you're about to hex. You have to be in range. 90?
90.
Hex is a
You're in
really good
range.
spell.
But I'm not gonna deal damage right now. I just want to put a hex on him first, and then utter one phrase into Draconic. And the coils circle around his ankle.
Alright.
And so he's cursed, but I'm not gonna use a damaging effect on him. I cast Ray of Enfeeblement.
That would be 2 leveled spells in a turn.
Eldritch Blast then.
Fine, Eldritch Blast.
Well, just kind of tries to take the really cool looking spell. And it's like, oh, I already used a big cruel one. Alright.
Roll to attack.
Cock's finger Eldritch blasted his.
How did you try to cast a spell, but it comes out as just Eldritch Blast?
Eldritch blast again. 16.
16 will hit. Just barely.
And the second hit, 21.
That'll also
Curse
hit.
Damage, here we go.
So 2d10 plus 6 or 8? I forget what your charisma modifier is.
The hex is.
Oh, plus another d6. So that is
Wait,
2d10 plus 2d6 plus 2 times your
Yeah.
charisma mod.
So is 1d6. I forgot. Does it go up a dice size per level or something?
No.
No. Hex is kind of a pretty classic staple.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's what other curses are for.
So it's 2d6 plus 2d10 plus twice your charisma mod.
Some of the things I like about Hex. Technically,
Uh,
it would be fun to have it level up, but it has just better versions, which is like the same thing.
LD. Roll 1d10
I'm actually kind of smart, actually. Rather than just having a bunch
plus
of like,
4
it
plus
just makes it better version.
1d6. Okay, rolling this twice. First one, 15. Second one, another 15.
All right.
30 in 2 successive intertwining missiles right into his stupid face, literally piercing his nose twice.
You all are quite impressive. All right, Tommy and Archon turn.
Time for more Tarkron.
Escape from Tarkon. Escape from Tarkon.
Tarkron. Tommy again uses advantage shocking grasp while Bing Bong goes to the bash.
All right. Is Bing Bong help actioning?
No, he doesn't need to because I already had advantage. Bing Bong's
All
just
right.
gonna go into for an actual attack.
All right.
So I got 22 and
Wait. Bing Bong gets advantage too.
Oh shit!
Right.
I didn't know that was a thing!
So Bing Bong gets advantage, but unfortunately, well, you could have backed up, so yeah, you'll get a charge. So, 22 on that. What is Bing Bong attack?
Bing Bong. Okay, he gets a D4. Sorry, not D4. D10 plus 6. Okay, so the better. Okay, so the better of the two of these is. Okay, so the better of the two was 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. We both got 22 without adding the D4 bless yet.
Both hit.
Okay. And so I guess Tommy will roll first. 2d8. Tommy got 7 electrical. And then for Bing Bong, I believe his is.
I believe it's 2d6.
Yeah. 2d6 plus
2d6
4.
plus Yeah.
Yeah, 2d6 plus 4. I just realized I am actually strong as a horse.
I am stronger than a horse.
Through my lightning damage, Bing Bong's still wrecking house. 9 bludgeoning.
Alright.
Technically, the opponent has to make a strength save?
Does that have a size limit? Or is it just period?
I think it's just period, but let me check. Because if that is the case, Bing Bong, oh boy.
Oh boy, indeed.
If the creature is hit with the hoof attack on the same turn, they must just make a DC 14 save. There's no size.
Well, he got a 27, so...
I kinda want to be a dick and you suck. But I doubt it will do anything.
Try it anyway.
You know what? This is the main, but you know, we're doing well. Fuck it. Yes, for entertainment's sake, I will re-roll his saving throw.
Well, that is a luck point wasted, because 17 is still a success.
It would be fun. I thought it would be funny.
Archon turn.
Archon turn. Pop.
15 hits. How do you want to do this? Hold on, I gotta switch the music again. So, well, actually,
Is the 15 the last hit?
yes. How do you want to do this?
So Archon, seeing this, he's like, okay. Seeing he's weak, just has a spur of the moment idea. Jumps up onto Bing Bong, climbs onto Tommy's head and is like, sorry about this, buddy, and then leaps off. Leaps onto one of the arms, using it to propel him straight into his chin with a punch.
Did you just pull a Bing Bong?
Wait. Did you hit the part
Yeah,
that I shot earlier?
Huh?
I'm guessing it's I was hitting at his face. I'm guessing you struck at one of his already wounded parts of his face.
Yeah, well, we'll say that. So
You hit his you hit it like his nose. I hit his lower jaw.
yeah, so Archon, you climb up.
It probably goes right up into his nose.
Archon, you climb up, you get onto his arm, and you just lunge forward, dishing out this punch. That you pull back the tendrils so that they just protect your hand as you go in to deck him.
See that sweet damage.
Okay, oh.
Tommy's looking at Bing Bong going,
You held back using a smite, didn't you?
Ooh. Almost max damage.
Congratulations on winning the encounter as the magic pulses again as he is about to fall down and... Most impressive.
Good job, Bing Bong.
Master, I did not hold back. You are the one who channels your magic through me.
True.
Wait, what?
That is what Tommy hears in his head from Bing Bong.
he laughs a little bit, thinking it'd be that's kind of funny.
Not gonna lie, that rock really did hurt.
Meanwhile, Tommy
As he looks at Archon, no bruise, no scratch.
Perhaps I was too overconfident. You all are quite powerful. And young Archon, I do think you are ready for what I have to teach. It will take some time, but you are indeed ready.
All right.
You all may feel free to stay here while I train the young fighter.
Okay.
Zuko nods and just kind of goes back to the cart in search of his mug.
Alright. So if you all stay here, it will take about a week for Archon to train.
I'm gonna go through my bag of rations. That recharged, right?
Yes, it recharges every day.
Sweet.
Actually, let me double check a thing real quick.
That's kind of the weird thing I realized about using sending stones to communicate with people. You have to phrase your stuff more like a letter than like on a cell phone. So if you ever have like an argument with someone via sending, it ends up becoming like sending one text to each other a day and then having to awkwardly apologize the next day. Not because you don't want to, but because the cell phone signal only works once a day.
Yep.
So yeah, Archon, at this time you go through your training and you find the secret of this. This is tapping into the potential of basically like past heroes of Antechny, champions and heroes. And you, having not have been a religious person before, you learn of a figure in the a lesser idol that is part of Antechny tradition known as the Champion. This is a deity that there's actually a lot of scholarly debate of. That the Champion is brought up many times in many stories. Basically, like, consider the ubiquity of Heracles and Perseus together, where this hero just shows up everywhere in myths. And so at that point, a lot of scholars are unsure if this is a single deity, if they even exist, and all that.
It's basically like the story of Ragnar.
It's like
I'm not too familiar with that, but if that works for how you imagine, then yes.
Ragnar Lothbrok. He was a Viking Viking leader. Actually,
the difference is Ragnar Lothbrok was an actual person.
Oh yeah, well I'm just saying though, but he is known, but only through story.
I would say
there's no. Sorry.
I would say for the Champion, it's even more easy than that because people aren't sure if this is a singular individual, if they were once mortal and ascended, if they were if they were always a lesser idol. They have no idea if it was a single individual, if the Champion is a divine title that can be passed from person to person. The scholarship is completely unclear of what it is. In fact, even using they is just because people are not sure what pronouns the Champion uses if they are a single individual.
Yeah.
They're not sure if it's basically the equivalent of the Dread Pirate Roger, or if it was literally essentially a god.
Yes.
Hold on. I just have a thought going through my head about where this can lead, and I'm liking it, but I'm not gonna keep my hopes up.
Yeah, and so Archon, as we talked about, you can change your subclass to Olympian.
Yes.
So the giant teacher talks with you, and for specificity's sake, for audience, technically not a giant. Well, it's like the distinction in D&D with dragons. It's not giant with a capital G. It's just he is a giant figure. The actual term would be Hecaton Kairos. So he
Look into the early Greek and Roman mythologies for that information.
So he teaches you, and he finds with you using the tattoo, he teaches you a special way to use his techniques, where he is able to extend your Eldritch Claw tattoo. So, unlike what happened with the champion, you instead create. You are now tattooed all over your upper body. This will not risk. If you decide to get any more magic tattoos, we'll just count them as being a part of these tattoos. And when you use your Olympian feature, you will just take up more space with a bunch of tendrils. Basically, think of like Venom.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that sounds fucking awesome. Meanwhile, I have my badass horse.
Right. So that week goes by, 9 days.
Meanwhile,
Nice.
Tommy is probably meditating on his gods and talking with his friends.
Alright.
I have to go through my saved stuff because I have to look at the things again. and see
I
what
have it in
want.
D&D Beyond, I believe.
Oh,
so.
I know. I know. I'm saying the ones the certain things that I want.
Alright.
I just realized I can actually now viably use Smite.
And now that I have done that, I am realizing even more how powerful this party is. Holy shit.
I'm sorry. I'm
Let's
so
see.
sorry.
All that's left is Zusko to get a power boost, and then all shall be hilarious.
Well, it's not even that. Like, I'll talk
Wait.
about it more behind the scenes just to not take away from the session, but, like, that was a CR-15
Did you say-
creature! That was CR-15!
Zusko?
Shit.
Did you say Zusko?
Yes.
Yes, Zuko.
No, you said Zusko. I heard Zusko.
I do like Zusko more. That does sound more fun.
Zusko's new groove.
Is there anything anyone wants to do in the week while Archon is training?
Tommy has been inspired by this battle and is starting to become comfortable with his bare hands and is gonna change out some of his spells.
I'll be right
Alright.
back.
Tommy is going to learn some smites. As admittedly, yes, while I do have a lot of defensive stuff, there's also stuff that I don't use often. Tommy is realizing he is not as bad at with his hands as he thought. The key was not to just use brute strength, but also channel his power, his will, his essence, his being.
Is there anything that anyone else wants to do in the intervening week?
I'm just gonna wait a little longer to see what else is everybody else gonna do first.
Also, a question: if I were to cast Smite on myself, does that mean the horse has a separate Smite attack, or does that mean only applies to me, or is it like shared?
What is the exact wording for the summon steed effect?
Let's see. For Fine Steed. While mounted on your steed, you can make any spell you cast that targets only you also target your steed. Oh my god.
Oh, yep. So that would be basically we can think of it like magic, where that's the second instance of the spell.
Slowly but surely,
Yeah,
Tommy
so that's why
is becoming Jeskai.
That's why I said that Bing Bong is affected by the second part of Silvery Barbs as well.
Oh my god.
Yep, because it's also targeting. So it's two separate instances. That is terrifying.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, no, there is a correction. Technically, Bing Bong would not, only because it says it must be a spell that only targets me. Only me. Still
Oh.
the shit though.
Oh yeah, and so that means bless wouldn't target Bing Bong.
Well, not. Oh yeah, I guess.
Only if he single casts it.
Yeah, but at the same time, bless is a 3 target at base.
Okay, balance has been restored, but Bing Bong still kicked ass, and let's be honest, I've been forgetting, we've been all forgetting when to use Blast half the time.
All right, is there anything anyone else wants to do for the week in game? Anything for Zuko?
Zuko?
What's up? Sorry, I've been moving in and out.
Zuko?
Is there anything
What up?
Zuko wants to do for the week?
We're at an abandoned temple somewhere.
Not abandoned.
We are at the big dude's temple.
Any people?
No
And
people.
Finally, do the thing I actually want to do instead of beating people into submission.
I don't know, that still
Fuck,
sounds fun.
Since there's no people to earn money off of and strum my guitar or, flute, or play my flute, what can I do?
I can talk to your sister for you.
I'm actually read that letter because I don't think I
Alright,
actually. Alright,
Just give me a moment to write it.
that's fine. I've been
Sam.
waiting in and out of consciousness
Hey Sam,
Yes.
with the douse of
I was just gonna-
paranoia.
I was gonna say, yeah, he's a CR-15, but like, we have like just raw damage output basically.
Yeah. I mean, behind the scenes, part of this was me
That's
seeing like what you guys could take,
Yeah.
and so I come away from this being like, oh, I need to throw more stuff at you.
Oh no!
Sam throws stuff. Samuel throws stuff at us like the EDF. Throwing insect status. And by that I mean insects the size of skyscrapers.
Oh, come here. Come here.
And when that fails, he just throws robots, and then he throws stuff on
You gotta
God.
play nice, okay? You gotta play nice. You just gotta complain. You
Sounds
just
like
How
gotta
is
Bro.
complain.
dog? How is dog?
You just gotta complain for the way you play.
All right.
Well, you gotta
I
play
have
nice.
sent the response note to you, Zuko.
He was evolved into Bob Ross.
You just headbutted my foot. Job.
Oh, dogs. You know what? In fact, since Frederick is here, I'm gonna try a thing.
Oh.
Zuko is
Alright,
just
it's
going
gonna be
to
a disadvantage
ponder
because of
meaning
the rules
life
I've
on
set.
That letter.
What was that, Zuko?
Zuko's just gonna ponder the meaning of life on that note
Uh,
while holding the note.
Archon, the giant will also be training Frederick, and he will succeed one training check.
Ooh, nice. Could I also add into that?
I would say you are getting training yourself, so. And that is two
Yeah,
training
of course
checks.
you do.
So, that is a guaranteed level up for Frederick.
Nice.
I forget what he was left at in terms of his level.
He was level.
He was level
4.
4, but we did move it to half levels just because going up in psychic levels from 5
I think he was
days.
at a half level already. I think he was already had a half level.
Yeah. So he would be at 5.5.
Yeah.
I need to loop the song. Dang it. Alright. Feel free to RP while I manage things.
Oh. You just see Archon just like you guys see the guy the person training Frederick, and all of you are like wondering, where's Archon? And you just looked like 30 feet off to the side, and he's just laying there on the floor.
Wow, you see, you are off in the distance, you just hear a very loud thunderous bang out of nowhere. You just hear a tiny voice of Tommy going, and just suddenly thunder just rains around the temple. I learned a new trick!
Hmm.
Honestly, way more powerful than I thought. Man, this feels nice to be able to punch things. Hey, Lima, guess what I figured out?
What? Where did you find out, Tommy?
I was praying and I was thinking of a new way to be able to harness past energy so I can actually be more helpful. Similar to when Bing Bong and I have been able to channel our smites. And I realized, if I rattle my body just right, you just see Tommy's entire armor kind of vibrating from on. I can channel energy and then punches a wall, and immediately you see like a giant burst of sound kind of just resonate and vibrate and just smack a crater into the wall.
But,
It is not. The wall you were punching is straight up dirt.
Yeah. Oh, there goes a good chunk of dirt. Because
It just sprays backwards at you and Lima, Tommy, and then you're just completely unfazed. How does Lima react?
Lima just kind of looks down at their clothes. I'll watch this later. But Tommy, I actually would like to ask you if it's okay if I study the item during this week, if that's alright with you. With your supervision, of course.
Well, let's see. One moment while my body stops rattling.
Will do.
At this, I'll actually say you all have earned a level up, since this would... It's weird because this wasn't a... Oh, there. Since this wasn't a super big event, but you also had a second mini-quest that you beat. So I would say this is 2 mini-quests, which constitutes a level up.
Yeah, it's like when you get 2 giant chunks of XP just to get that extra level in.
I forgot. What was the level I should put? I had a question.
Yes?
Hey,
Yeah, what was
go
that
ahead,
level I should put in to get that feature I wanted before?
What
Was it
feature?
in Bard or Warlock? The Jack of all trades.
Oh,
Was it,
that's when we that's level 5 Bard in 1D&D. We agreed to still use that we'd still be using normal Bard for you for now until you got to that level 5.
So I guess I'll throw the level in Bard. What awaits me in Bard 4? Nothing?
Bard 4, it's same as level 4, it's an ASI. ASI or
Got
feat.
it.
Bam.
Yes.
Gonna have to work on that one thing.
Yep, right, because that's still in UA. For chat's sake, because this is UA, this isn't gonna be a spoiler. Presley's gonna be taking Giant Barbarian, which goes along with the Olympian subclass. So yeah.
Lima has another point in Constitution and expertise in Perception now. Yay!
Alright, what's Tommy taking on level up?
He is upgrading his magic and is now understanding meta magic.
Alright.
So now he can quicken his spells too.
Forgot if I understand meta magic.
You do not, it's a sorcerer thing.
Unless you get Meta Magic and Adapt, then you can spell one spell.
Hey, that's still that's still pretty damn good, yo.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
true.
Anyway, back to Tommy and Lima. Tommy, do you let Lima investigate the box?
Tommy and Bing Bong are watching. Especially Bing Bong.
Alright, so you let Lima have the box. But you do watch.
Also, every time that I mention and Bing Bong is watching, you can hear thunder crack in the distance.
Lima.
Yeah?
You investigate this box and you find the pretty complicated way to open it. It's a few runes you scratch out and then a few pieces you push in certain directions to open the box. And you look inside to see
Open the box.
shriveled, mummified hand in a golden gauntlet.
Quickly close it and reseal up as fast as possible. Tommy?
Did I see what I think I saw?
Yes. We
Why
did.
is there a hand?
May I roll a history check?
You may.
Why
I'm
is
used
there
to
a hand?
have advantage on this real quick.
Yeah.
Hold the
16.
phone. What was in the box?
A mummified hand in a golden gauntlet.
Why is there a hand?
Lima,
Why is there a
16. You do not know what this is about.
Hey, guys, remember when I said probably a piece of body inside of the Nebraskan shock?
Wait. Reaction. Guidance.
Alright, roll a d4, Lima.
Has it failed?
A 20. A 20 is the DC. This is a piece of a lesser idol. I have not come up with a name for this figure yet, unfortunately.
Do we know its domain?
This being, and we'll say that Lima, you forgot the name, especially because this being deals in secrets. They were once a very powerful arch-lich that sought not power anymore, not at least political power, but the power of knowledge. And so, when achieving their power as a lesser idol, they nearly destroyed their physical body, except for a hand and an eye, left as relics so that one day they may return to the physical world.
No. Oh no.
Tommy, listen to me clearly. We need to get this to the Archmages as fast as fucking possible.
Oh, do you think it's a smart idea to bring that to the other mages? Do you know how dangerous that would be?
We're bringing it to them so they can banish it or put it somewhere else or hell, even destroy it permanently.
On a second.
Can you guys not
Yeah,
shoot?
can I
I'm
listen?
dying over here.
In a moment.
Don't worry about it. Trust me, don't worry about it. Oh, fucking Lord.
I'm going to have
Wait,
found this thing.
Why?
Away off
Why
the
is Lima freaking out?
Nothing. We'll talk about it later.
I'm gonna roll stealth.
Can I roll an insight?
The box and then puts it away. We are
I'm rolling stealth.
You may roll insight. You may roll insight, Archron.
I'm rolling perception to spy.
And I'm gonna roll deception.
I will assist with the deception.
Archon, everything is fine. They're just acting weird.
Hmm.
Zuko, you're rolling perception to try and spy on them?
But first, I need to pick my feet. I'm trying to pick a feat. Should I pick Warcaster, maybe?
Warcaster's always good.
I'm also trying to pick a good feat, but I'm not sure what to pick. There's so many options. Spell Sniper, maybe? No.
Spell snipers could be good because you're able to attack when they're right next to you.
Not only that, but like behind cover.
I would say worry about the level up later. Right now, just give perception.
Alright, 1 second. Let me go back to Zuko. And I wanted to roll perception to see what the fuck's going on. Or would that be insight to figure out what the hell they're doing?
You could roll either.
Got it. I don't think I get a bonus in either, so insight's +2, but I'm kind of trying to spy on what they're doing, so I'm gonna go with perception because that makes sense. I'm just trying to peek. So, natural 20. I can see it.
You not only can see the box is opened, but you see the reflection of the golden gauntlet on the hand.
Do I recognize the gauntlet?
I would need history, Arcana, or religion to see if you recognize
I'm
it.
gonna go with Arcana because better skills. +5.
Did we have to find this thing?
22,
22. You know the exact information I gave Lima.
which is
Absolutely fucking terrifying.
Hand of an archmage.
For player purposes,
going to
for-
snatch it.
for player purposes, this is the hand of Vecna.
Yeah.
Snatching the hand.
It's right inside the Tommy cup again already.
There is a reason why Tommy immediately puts
I'm
it back
going
in
to
his pack.
immediately cast a spell on.
I would say since Zuko saw it, he would have the opportunity to react. So this would be dexterity saving throw for Tommy to put it back in your chest, and then either sleight of hand or dexterity saving throw for Zuko.
I'm gonna go with probably sleight of hand, which is +1.
All right.
One sec, I was still in the middle of picking things. Hold on.
No, it's just
I'll go back to. I'm still deliberating my second meta magic. Okay, Dex saves.
Dex save.
My luck is not on my side. Never mind,
Did you roll-
nat 20.
oh fuck.
So Tommy, you're
Tommy is that paranoid of this.
20.
no. That's a nat
20.
20 versus a dirty 20. Nat 20 wins.
God damn it!
So Tommy,
I'm
you're
holding the box.
able to just sneak it inside your chest cavity.
I
And
need that box.
just after you do that, you see a hand just.
What?
I need to make sure this never sees the light of day.
That's
And there's
right.
only one person I can think of.
I
who-
need
There's
that
only one mage
hand.
I can trust that I think actually would know where to banish this thing so it never gets found.
Your father, right?
Yeah.
You don't understand why I need that hand.
And you don't understand how dangerous that thing fucking is.
Wait.
I'm gonna roll
what
deception.
hand?
Roll deception to see how well you can lie, Zuko.
I'm rolling deception to kind of convince them why I need it.
They will determine how convincing it is. I would say roll deception. Both of you keep in mind the deception roll on top of whatever he says in RP.
And now let's
So
try to roll.
basically,
So that is
succeed?
20. There's no success or failure here. Zuko, say your piece, and Lima and Tommy, keep in mind he rolled a 20 on deception.
I need it as a bargaining chip to break a few things
Wait.
to get me out of a bad spot.
Did you guys open up the box?
We were trying to just examine the box and then Lima opened it. Well, I said it when I wasn't paying attention.
Let me put this simply. One of your archmages is not who they appear to be,
What?
and I need that to stop them.
You helped
Zuko,
save my.
As much as I would love that, this is way too dangerous to even be a bargaining chip. We can deal with dark mates.
I'm afraid I'm not. You mistaken me.
This
If you
is-
want your kingdom to die, then by all means keep hiding that box. If you
You don't
want to see
understand.
the world
This-
burn, then hand over the box. If you don't want to see your world burn, then give me the box.
How about this?
Oh my god.
Stop, everybody. We just gotta take a deep breath. Listen here, Zuko Mamba. This thing is alone to itself can destroy this world 3 times fucking over.
It
I
can't.
swear to the master, you should not even dare touch this thing.
Zuko, with that 22, you know that Lima is highly exaggerating.
Yep, I'm gonna roll intimidation.
I was gonna roll intimidation myself.
Hold on.
I have
Tommy steps in the
bonuses.
center. Tommy
Extra
steps in the center.
bonuses.
Wants to say something.
Tommy, go.
Mhm.
Lima, relax.
I'm not just gonna give him the box, but I know you at this point, Zuko. You're not trying to. You may be up to stuff as usual, but you've been an honest and good friend. And you wouldn't do something this reckless without having a reason. And your sister did give us a hint at what's up. And you helped save my father.
I
So,
grabbed Tommy by the scruff and pinned him to the wall. What did she say?
You try to move Tommy, and he is too heavy as a robot.
He pins him by the. Hold on. He pins him by the scruff, or he gets him by the scruff, by the metal scruff. All of a sudden, Zuko's gonna get picked up by a black tendril.
I react by face step.
guys, relax. Zuko mentioned being cursed prior in the last village by a second curse before the hag. Explain that, and I might be willing to help. Okay? Give us the full story.
One of the other archmages cursed me. But since I'm no longer under that curse, I can tell you this time.
Do you need a refresher of which one it was?
Adelard.
This is for Zuko.
No. I
need
I
a big
memorized
one.
that one.
It was not Adelard.
Yeah.
It was Gerhardt.
Oh, Gerhard.
Gerhard has been acting a little strange, even by as eccentric the other archmages are. I don't see other archmages going into alleys.
Why do you need the hand as a bargaining chip? Because I'm gonna be honest, getting it straight over doesn't sound like a good idea.
Well, less of a bargaining chip, more of a I needed to absolutely stop him from doing something that would see your kingdom burn.
Okay. But what are you gonna do with the hand? Can you at least tell me that?
I understand you're not going to like my answer, but frankly,
Are you gonna put it
I'm
on?
going to need to kill him. I don't necessarily take pleasure in it, but he is endangering every other life in the greater scheme. If it's one life or 1,000, what would you choose?
I try to
Your
say it as
entire
many-
kingdom, your entire village, the world, or him?
What is he going to do?
From what I understand, I'm gonna roll deception to twist the story a bit.
I'll DM you. So, for Zuko's case, you can keep going with the story. For Richard's case, you're getting it a bit wrong, and I'll DM you what's. Well, yeah.
By the way, while they're talking, Archon is gonna get up. Is like,
Insight, nat 20.
he's
Oh,
just
God.
like, I'm done with this shit right now. And I look over to the other guy, and I'm just like, can we just spot for a second?
To your teacher.
Yes.
Very well.
And basically, it would just be like a RP spar.
Yeah.
You know, him testing out. You know, just getting used to the style.
Okay. Here's a fun thing I'm gonna do. I'm going to need a D100 roll from Lima, Tommy, and Zuko.
No. Why do I have a feeling the hand is gonna react?
87.
87, 55. What's Tommy's?
Tommy, please do not roll 100.
4.
4. Okay. Thank you.
Oh, fuck.
This is not for anything that's gonna happen. This is determining things for the hand.
Although, Tommy rolled an insight check on Zuko, and I rolled at nat 20. But, yeah.
Alright, so Zuko, you may go ahead with the clarification I gave you.
27.
Unfortunately, nat 20 beats a 27.
That Archmage put a chaos on me. And they don't just put chaoses for no reason. But from what I understand, he's planning to exploit some people. And I can't let that abide when there's lives to save. So, if it means having to kill him, I need that hand to save lives.
We'll find him together, but killing him won't be enough. He needs to be tried. More importantly, we need to know what he actually is up to. And if he's dead, then we can't stop
That's
these
the other
machinations.
reason why I need to find my sister and make sure he didn't get to her first.
Your people?
Well, it's a little more complicated than that, but it's around that point, yes.
So that's why you've been so paranoid up till late.
We'll talk to it as we walk back to Tommy's town, alright? But I would actually like to go somewhere first to relax and de-stress ourselves from this before we go full hand into this insane adventure we'll have to get yourselves into. If that's alright with everybody.
Oh. Yeah, I have one question. I'm just
Yes?
gonna ask that because it's probably gonna come into play later.
Yes?
Oh,
Oh, it's in DMs. So.
Okay. By the way, you guys, as you guys are talking, you guys will get interrupted by just like a large, satisfying thud as Archon just lifted up his teacher and pinned him to the ground.
You have a handle on this. Good job.
Now, I think it's time for a rematch.
At this rate, you've already beaten me once.
No, not against you. As he turns around, he turns to his party and he looks at them. He's like, "All right, guys, let's head off."
Head off where first, I guess? Because I'm gonna go somewhere kind of de-stress before we do anything strange, you know?
How about we visit your hometown? It's a long delay.
I actually kind of want to first go to the place we all met up and have a meal there, you know? Be nice to kind of reminisce.
South, though?
Huh?
Isn't that further down south, though?
Is it?
You met in Sethri, which is in Eragoreos.
Which is where on the map again? Quickly ping it.
Sethri is over hereabouts.
And then I'm just gonna kind of realize
Nice
I
little town.
kind of thinking about the box, and I go, Tommy, can I ask one more favor?
Keep in mind, Tommy is not having any of your bullshit and can see.
I need you to send a message to my sister.
That I can do.
It's just kind of I just kind of borrow the stone, and I'm just like, kind of just sending something of, thank you for the message earlier, sister. I just want you to know, if it comes down to what you suggested, I want to leave on my own terms. And I want it to mean something.
Also, Tommy
That's-
gives you context that keep in mind your sister does not directly have the stone. One of her party mates.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I just kind of
At least-
leave it to like 3 sentences, like, I want to live on my own terms. I want it to mean
So,
something.
For clarification,
Again,
just for clarification, did Tommy give Zuko the hand?
no.
Okay.
I don't believe so.
Okay, Okay, tell me this. With natural 20 on insight, how much of Zuko's story is 100% genuine?
That he was gassed. He is only guessing at a lot of the other reasons. A lot of the rest that he said.
So it's not a lie. It's only truth based on what he knows.
It's an assumption, but it is not
Yeah.
a lie.
Okay, Zuko, I will give you it under one circumstance. And you must be honest with your word no matter what. With my God as my witness, you will not just kill him. You will do the right thing, and we will sort this mess out the right way. You must promise me not to kill, no more lies, and you have to be honest. Never again lie to me.
Hey guys.
Tommy got his hand.
Zuko
Hey,
just kind
guys.
of looks at the hand, looks at Tommy, looks at the hand, and then looks very contemplatively.
You can see that Tommy is extremely serious on this, to the point where he's even practically willing to enforce it.
Then you have Lima who's on complete fucking edge, just holding
Fine,
her.
but I won't take it yet. If it'll make
Lima.
everyone a little easier.
Lima, you'll feel
take it when
Archon's
it's
hand on your
necessary.
shoulder. Oh, sorry, I interrupted you there, Richard. What'd you say?
He takes the hand for a minute, looks at it, looks at Tommy, and then puts it back in the box. I'll accept, but not yet.
And no, he puts out Tommy puts out his hand like it's a handshake.
I look at the box, look at Tommy, and I just go, fine. And shake his hand.
Lima,
You feel his grip tighten as this is a very dedicated promise. You must not lie to him, and if he finds out, he is going to be very disappointed. And you even hear him say a couple of prayers under his breath.
Mm-hmm.
can you guys hear me?
Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm
Joe.
just gonna take the stone. But go on.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Zuko then just takes the stone and sends the message like within hearing range of the rest of the party, but keeping the message vague enough that they don't know the entire truth.
Tommy's still fucking zoomed in on it.
Joe,
Like
you
for
there?
instance, he's just kind of like saying, "If I'm going to leave them, I want to leave on my terms, and I want to make it mean something."
I mean,
Joe?
that was
That-
crap.
They were wrong.
Joe, you there?
Yeah, I was just waiting for them to finish up with their little thing. That's all.
Oh, okay.
So that's pretty much it. Was that the whole message? Basically, what if anyone was listening was, I want to leave on my terms. I want it to mean something, and I want to prove that they were wrong.
All right.
Alright, so, Joe, Lima will feel a hand on her shoulder. It's Archon. And he's like, look, it's fine. We'll figure this out. Why don't we stop by the capital city and see our little friend before we head out again? Why don't we? As he gives Lima a wink.
Let me just sighs. I don't know what you're talking about, but all right.
Oh. My innocent little friend.
Wait.
Zuko was serious with that as soon as he heard the joke. You could hear him kind of try hard not to chuckle. Like he was trying not to laugh.
Hey,
Like he
wait,
almost broke character.
You're talking about her, aren't you?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it's like one-sided. Don't worry about it.
No. I want to go back.
He
I'm
wants
going
to
to
gain
Wouldn't mind
his
another
title
rematch
back.
with the captain.
I guess
Presley, just for behind-the-scenes stuff involving the hand, could I get a coin flip and a D100?
Sure.
Oh, no.
This is for name decision.
Okay.
So, with that D100, it is a 49
Okay.
for the coin flip. I gotta find the coin. Got one. Heads.
Heads. Alright, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
The scarier thing is I don't know how the hand of Vecna physically works in D&D. I never actually skimmed over it despite liking necromancy.
Well,
Funny
good
enough,
news, it's in your inventory now. I'll put it there for you.
I read what the hand does. Even in 4th edition, it had really scary effects.
I know what the hand
I-
does, and I know what the eye does, because in a campaign that just ended, my character had both.
God,
Beat
I
that
remember,
5%
like,
chance, huh?
No, I was just given it.
Oh. Well, I meant beat that 5% chance of when you hold it, there's a 5% chance your soul will be eaten.
There is a story reason on why Vecna couldn't take over.
So, Tommy,
yeah.
good news. You now have the hand in your inventory.
What?
Why?
Because you now have it on your person, so it's in your inventory.
Yeah.
Wait.
I feel
So the hand just replaced his.
No, he is not attuned to the hand. He just has it in his inventory.
Although,
It's not in the box.
frighteningly enough, I do have an attunement slot open, and I don't think it's a good idea to make me a cyborg.
Oh, it's not in the box anymore.
It is not in the box anymore. If you try to put it back in the box and reseal the box, you cannot.
So,
I
can
messed up.
I just say something real quick?
Yes.
The story reason on why he couldn't take over was because I was way more powerful than he was.
That's funny.
That part is I know what actually happened to him.
But yeah,
Got pulled out.
so yeah, at that point, do you all move on from the temple?
Yes.
Do you go back to Atheoi?
Yep. I'm
Alright.
just gonna kind of make a joke going like,
On
I
the-
wouldn't mind having another sparring match with the
Not let
captain.
anyone
I think I can take him this time.
No. We're not going
Wait,
back to my hometown. We're going back to the capital city.
Yeah.
Aw, I was hoping to fight
Atheoi.
with the captain again.
Alright, at that, I think it's
Just
a
a
good
character.
enough place to end, because I would need to get a thing prepped. So yeah, thank you players, thank you
Not only
audience.
that, you need a certain thing prepped as well.
Oh no, I have plans.
No. For my class.
Oh, yes, that too. Thank you. But yeah,
I'm gonna go
thank you.
sort out that feat because I don't know what to pick. Any suggestions?
Warcaster's good. Eldritch Adept gives you another invocation. There's a lot of good options.
You also
Dang.
take Soulbreaker
like
too.
But yeah, thank you,
Wait,
chat,
Was
thank
it
you,
Eldritch Adept.
thank you, chat, thank you, players. If you're still watching at this point, if you're watching on Twitch, follows appreciated. If you're watching on YouTube, all three of the YouTube things are appreciated.
Subscribe and don't forget to hit the notification bell.
Yes, it feels so cringy to say. Is why I say
Yeah,
thankful.
no, it is absolute.
Don't
cringe.
worry. Don't worry. You just have to
And don't forget.
create a werewolf that's a scribe wizard and just name him Lycan Subscribe. And he has an item that's just a little blue bell.
Oh my gosh!
God, no.
This is Arcade Focus.
The name of the Holy Spark. Please
Oh
leave
my
a like
gosh.
in the name of the Holy Spark. Be good people.
Uh,
Subscribe for more ancient secrets.
Yeah,
And
I'm-
leave
Yeah,
a
tell-
thumbs up. Leave a
God
thumbs
damn
up
it.
if you want to be the hand.
God
feel
damn
pain.
it.
I'm just thinking of the gauntlet hand, and it's just the thumbs up instead of the thumbs up symbol. Oh, God.
I'm raiding someone, and after that raid's done, the stream is ending.
I feel so much regret wanting to study in the box.
Well,
I am
you open the box, and you can't
my
put the cat back in the bag.
You had to open the box. You said
Yep.
you had to say you had to open the box.
What? I want to study the box to understand it. I did not mean open it, but okay.
That is me misunderstanding.